Okay, here's a look at my collection of Skyfire or Jetfire, whatever name you want to call them. And I'm actually missing a couple of figures because I sold them, such as the G1 Jetfire, the original G1 Jetfire, which I sold to someone named Julio for $20, which was 100% complete, working condition, and yeah, I'm just gonna say I totally regret that now. And I only sold it because the G1 Jetfire never really felt like a Transformer to me. Every time I saw it, it looked like Macross. So I sold it and I do regret it. And then there was the Daka Toys Chronos, which I gave away. Another of many Masterpiece figures and other Transformers figures I gave away. And that was only because I knew that Takata was making their version. So I gave that one away. So I'm now down to these two Masterpiece versions. So let's go over them. And this time I cannot start with the original G1 because I sold that figure. But I'll just say, you know, that was a really nice figure. Definitely did not resemble the cartoon. And there is history behind that figure. But again, I sold it because every time I saw it, it just seemed like Macross to me. But I regret it now. And then after G1, there was the Chug line. And I think it was the Universe. And this one here is the Takata Tomy Henkei version. So if you don't know already, before the Hasbro Takata merge, the Takata was making their versions much better. So here you could see this one was painted to be more cartoon accurate. And I don't know if you could see here, but it is starting to yellow because this is an old figure. But let's start here because I do want to go a little bit more in detail with some of these figures. So first, he does come with these accessories. So he comes with, I'm not sure what's the difference between these two different head pieces. And they don't look like the Macross. And you have to remember, this is the Chug line, so these are not meant to be accurate to the cartoon. They're just meant to resemble it. So you can see here, these are some, you know, nice head sculpt. And again, I don't know why there's two. And then they give you the accessories for the forearm, just kind of like the original G1 toy or Macross. Plus, if you could see here, you know, the old figures, they did used to have these missile launchers with springs and stuff, which was really cool. Unfortunately, they don't do that anymore, which I can understand why, because it's a little expensive. But here, I just wanted to show you a little bit more on this, because these Chug line figures, these were made much better than the mainline retail figures in terms of the quality of the materials. There's definitely a lot more parts on here. These are not as well articulated as the new mainline retail, but you can see just so many details. I mean, even have that chrome plated jet back there. And yeah, so just a quick look. Really nice. And then these also come with nice features too. I don't know remember if I can show you, but you can, whoa, okay, bring this down so you can launch this gun thing. So this one, actually it's the wrong side, this one does replicate the original Macross figure toy much better than the Masterpiece version. So yeah, and all the cool gimmicks, so now I'm seeing it as I'm doing this. You pull it down and then it will snap. But it's really this side where it's more accurate. Look at that. See, and then the spring and stuff, that's what I was telling you. The quality of the older figures, the Chug line, were made much better than today's mainline. So here's what I was talking about. The gun should actually be more on the on this pylon or whatever you call it, those things, those jet things. So that's cool. And since I'm here, let's just try to do this. I never really did this because, again, this look is not really my thing, but you can do that, or you can put on the other one which has the red eyes. I'm not sure what the heck the difference is. Yes, but it's kind of cool. And then, as like I was telling you, you can attach these forearm pieces, which is, you know, just extra features that you get with this figure, and they're working features too. So you have the missile that goes in that actually fires, so it has a spring, something you don't get with the current mainline retail figures. So again, that's why the old Chug figures were definitely so much better. So you just put that here so you can see how you can make them up to look like the Jetfire, giving homage to the original G1 Jetfire toy. But that was the Chug line. And then after Chug, there was, you know, I don't know what you call it, just like this remake, reissue. So again, this is not made to be cartoon accurate, but it was meant to resemble it, which it does for the most part. You can see the red detail on the hips, the little triangle shape on the lower legs. And this one is the Takata version. The Hasbro version is almost the same. The only difference is Takata, you know, was doing the chrome plated plastic parts. So this was nice, and you do get the one feature, you know, you could put this on the gun and it fires, something you don't get anymore. But yeah, just a quick look. I mean, that nice chrome plated red. So yeah, that was after the Chug line. And then after Chug line, there's the War for Cybertron, which they started to do a better job of capturing the original G1 aesthetics. So obviously this looks much closer to the original G1 Skyfire, but it's not 100% accurate because, one, this is not based on the G1. This is based on the War for Cybertron Jetfire, not Skyfire. So yeah, that's why this is not, you know, like some of the other War for Cybertron figures. But what does look more cartoon accurate are the Studio Series line. So like the Dinobots, the Ironhide. So that they are making figures now to be more G1 accurate, but I think under the Studio Series line. It just took them forever to start doing that. And when I say that, I'm referring to these previous versions. So yeah, so this one, is the War for Cybertron Jetfire, not Skyfire. And he does come with a lot of accessories. So here, you know, they did give you the option to make this look more like a Jetfire with the chest piece and yeah, all these other accessories. I mean, he does. I mean, these are cool. These blast effects. These a lot of these figures come with just adding more playability. And here are all these other accessories that add to the features, which is, you know, technically I guess you call good design and product design, because these are like selling gimmicks. But for me, I really don't care. I just care about cartoon accuracy. And then after that, there were the masterpiece versions, and starting off with the Daka Toys. I think Daka Toys Kronos was the first to take on the challenge of making the masterpiece version of Skyfire. And for its time, that was okay, but there were definitely a lot of issues, which is understandable because they are not an official product design company, and so there was a lot of issues. I think like with the feet breaking, mine's didn't, because I'm always careful with my figures. But yeah, the Daka Toys was okay. And then Fans Toys version. So I already did my review of the Fans Toys Phoenix, which is their masterpiece version of Skyfire. I mean, I'm getting a lot of light on here, but you can see this. I already, you know, did my comparison. This is really a nice figure. That's all I'll say. And then we come down to the final version, which is the masterpiece by Takata Tomy. So just another look at them. Really nice, very cartoon accurate. So I'm a happy guy. So that's really nice. So that's it. Just wanted to do a quick look at my collection of Skyfire, and I'm really happy here. Oh, I don't think I always finish off with the Legends, or what I refer to as the mini masterpiece. So I already did my review on both these figures and my comparison, so not much to say other than this is NewAge, this is Magic Square, and I don't want to reiterate what I said in those videos, but there are the differences back and forth over and over again with both these figures. But I'll just tell you that I actually prefer the Magic Square, and I'm not gonna go back to mention all the difference, because it just goes back and forth, because there are some really nice things about the NewAge and not so nice things about it, and that's the same with Magic Square. Some nice things and some not so nice things. Yeah, but if you want to know what those are, just check out my comparison of these two. So that's it. That's a look at my Skyfire, Jetfire collection.